gamberi croccanti. Here I am in the kitchen with my favorite assistant, my granddaughter. This is Julia, and she loves her crispy shrimps, so we're gonna fry some shrimps up. So Julia, first of all, I need you to make a batter. So get that in. I'm gonna put the flour in there. Mix the flour nice around. I'm gonna put some salt in there and some baking powder. That's it, mix it all well. And some club soda. Club soda kind of makes the batter airier, if you will. All right, go ahead. Nice, you need the batter, we need it nice and soft so that it coats the shrimps, but we don't want it too loose. You see those little lumps? You don't want those lumps in there. You see it's getting smoother and smoother? That's it. We're getting there. Let's dip a spoon in and let's see, kind of just dip it enough like that so you see. And you can see if the batter sticks to it. I think it's nice. Would you like it a little denser or you like it like that?
I think that's good.
That's good. While you're mixing that good, I'm gonna put in some peperoncino to give it a little bit of spiciness. The peperoncino are these little Tuscan peppers, and it's very easy. You just kind of cut it in the middle, and you just clean out the seeds. Chop it very fine. So this will give, you know, the shrimp on the outside a little crunch, and also a little spice. You think you like this version?
Yeah, we'll see. I've never had it with peperoncino before.
Ah, but you like your peperoncino?
Yeah.
So let's throw that in, all of that in, and mix that really well. We need to flour the shrimp, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna throw it in here. You can mix it in there. That's it. And then you know how I do just to test if the oil is hot enough. Sometimes I just do like this. And yes, go ahead. Put it in, nice and easy. Don't plop it in. Go close so it doesn't. You always do it away from you, so you don't plop it on yourself. That's it. You gotta give it a mix in there, so I would go with that in there and just mix it so they don't stick together. Push them apart because it seems that they're clumping together. Are they not?
Yeah, they are.
Just pull them out. Those two are staying together. Okay, this is what might happen to our viewers there too. So, let's see. Kind of help yourself a little bit with something.
They look good.
There you go. Anything else that's stuck together?
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's good. The shrimp doesn't take long to cook, so let it get a nice color. Julia, like you, Grandma is on social media.
Yep.
And Grandma gets questions. So, did you want to read this question? Sure. So, this is from
Jessica Dietz from Virginia. What are some of the recipes you taught your children and grandchildren first? And how do you keep them interested in food and cooking as they grow up?
We can both answer that. I will answer. I think some of the recipes that I taught them first was really actually anything to do with dough that they can handle, that they can, you know, feel safe with. How would you answer Jessica's question? What?
It was a lot of like fun things that you helped us make first. I mean, a lot of things are fun, but like cookies with sprinkles and doughs, and also you kept us interested by always asking us to come over to cook with you.
I think just keeping them interested is, you know, just letting them enjoy the table, the good food, and, you know, that's what life is all about. So let's check these. Okay. I think it looks nice and crispy.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Okay. And we have these now to fry. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go. Here, go ahead. Okay. And you know, this, I have it here because I want them to see the temperature, but when you are cooking, just put it away from you so you can look at it rather it being right in front of you. That would make sense, but I want you guys out there to see the temperature and to monitor it with us. Okay, good. So we're getting ready here to mangiare. So is cooking cool in your age group?
It is.
Oh, it
People, my friends want to take cooking classes. They like cooking classes. They think they're really fun.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to hear that. And do you, when you go out with your friend, do you enjoy going out to dinner, having something to eat, or is that part of the socializing?
There's always food involved.
There is. So you go out, dessert.
We find like the most intricate foods that we can in Manhattan. So like we found these burritos that have sushi inside of them.
Oh my
We
goodness.
tried those.
And was it good?
They were pretty good.
Yeah? Good, good. Let's check
I
this.
think they're good.
Yeah, I think they're done. You fish them all out. Hot oil, you leave it be until it cools down, then you can move it around. And otherwise, you just leave this pan right here. Okay, so bring that whole tray here, Julia. Okay, put it right here. When you fry things, the best time to salt them is right now when they're nice and hot. Do you want to pile them up here?
Sure.
Go ahead. How would you present them?
In a circle.
In a circle, you would go all around? Okay.
They smell really good.
They smell good? Well, they are your favorite. What do you like to dip your fried shrimps in?
I'm a plain person. I like them like this.
That's good. That's perfectly fine. I like that. Don't you think that looks nice? Well, here we go. One here, one for me, one for you. Eh? Okay, that looks good. And let's taste. Let's see if we did a good job. Eh? Nice and crunchy, huh?
Really good.
Is it good? It's hot.
Really hot, but it's good.
So next time you have a few friends over, we can have
I make shrimp.
some crunchy shrimps. You think they'll like it?
I think they'll love it.
And this is delicious. Great job.
Thank you.
All right.